Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Daryl.
And I am Josh, and today we're here to go over the remaining episodes of The Walking Dead. Why so early? Because we found synopsis for each and every episode, 11 through 16.
And titles.
Yes.
Yeah, titles as well. So
very surprising that they were released this soon. Don't know if this was an accidental release or planned.
Well, I also looked. It is updated on the Walking Dead wiki page as well, the titles, but you normally don't get the rest of the synopsis.
Yeah.
You maybe get a couple, 11 or 12, but not the remaining rest.
Yeah,
but
and you're getting all of it today. So
all of it.
We're going to go ahead and go over the synopsis. If for some reason you don't like reading the synopsis ahead of the episode, hey, go watch another video of ours. Come back when you feel like it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it spoils too much, but it does give a little bit away.
Right. So in reading some of these, there could be potential spoilers. Things from the comic book adaptation that could be dealt with in this certain episode.
And we may talk about that too.
Right.
So during the video, if you are trying to catch up on the comics or plan to, we may be talking about some of the comic book elements while we talk about the synopsis.
Yeah, and there is a specific episode that Norman Reedus gave some insight on during Talking Dead, which kind of not really spoiled it, but he gave some detailed information, which we'll get to here. So we'll do that when we get into it. But let's start.
Take your phone out for that?
Oh, I did, because I had to take a snapshot of
he never takes
what
his
he
phone
said
out while we're recording. Never. Like usually it's mine going off.
Well, I have to read what he says from this when we get to it. But
all right,
let's do it.
So we went over Omega in the predictions video. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. We'll leave a link below for that video. But first one is episode 11, Bounty.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and read it.
Go ahead.
The Savage group, led by Alpha, confronts the Hilltop in a harrowing attempt to retrieve her daughter. A supply run for the kingdom turns into a dangerous quest. So, in our predictions video, this is why we said we think that Alpha will be making her appearance at the Hilltop. Mm-hmm. Obviously, because it says right there.
Yep, so that is going to be an interesting... I cannot wait to see that. Especially seeing Alpha take her mask off and reveal herself to Daryl and the people there.
That is
going to be interesting.
That is like what I'm looking forward to the most. Yeah. Out of all the Alpha, all the Whisper stuff over the years, we always questioned if it was going to be brought into the TV for adaptation, and then when it was, this was the scene I was looking forward to.
It's going to be interesting. So the Kingdom, the supply run is going to be interesting. I mean, we've seen some shots of Ezekiel and Carol and the Kingdom crew like on the road somewhere. So I'm wondering if those pictures is that supply run that they run into something. Not really sure what. Episode 12 is called Guardians, and the synopsis reads, while one community struggles to ease tensions that threaten to divide from within, the true nature of another group comes into focus. A mission to rescue a friend has deadly consequences. So the true nature of another group comes into focus.
That's the Whisperers.
Probably the Whisperers. Yeah. So that makes sense.
So here's what that's about. Lydia has given her... So in the previous episode, I think I've predicted that Alpha will successfully get her daughter back at the meeting with the Hilltop. Before that, though, she will have told Henry and possibly Daryl as well what that group is really about. And that is that the men in there are savages, and if you're sensitive, please, they rape the women.
They do.
And use them. Now, after hearing that, and the fact that they just let Lydia go, Henry, who is going to develop a bond with Lydia, is going to want to save her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what this is all about. They know truly everything... Up to date, they know everything that they need to know about the Whisperers. They're not good people. They're savages. And now that they've given this girl back to them, mm-hmm. they kind of realize that maybe she doesn't want to be with them. Right. So they try and rescue her.
So, mission to rescue a friend has deadly consequences.
It's crazy, though, after 1.5 episodes, how quickly Lydia becomes their friend.
Right.
So something must happen.
Right. So, it's going to be interesting. Unless they mean friend, either meaning someone else within the community.
I don't think so.
Maybe rescuing Henry. Because he goes out to try to get
That's
Lydia.
True. That's true.
He runs into Beta. Oh, there's a problem.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Well, it's going to be interesting.
That's true. I mean, Henry could bolt off on his own and leave a note saying, hey, I'm going to save her.
Right.
Because after hearing what he hears from Lydia, and then finding out that they're going to give her back, Henry's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, he's going to have a problem with it.
And he's going to voice his opinion to Daryl and everyone that he doesn't like it, and they're going to know that. And after he disappears,
I don't think
where's he going to go?
I don't think he would leave a note. I think he would leave. They would know he's gone, and
that's what I'm saying.
Daryl's going to be like, ding, ding, ding. Oh God.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the fact that Daryl is supposed to take care of Henry, and that he promised Carol that he would take care of Henry, Daryl's going to go after him.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think that.
Damn it, Henry. No.
I think you're right. I think the friend is Henry.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one.
Chokepoint. Daryl's daring rescue mission. There we go. So we obviously haven't read these ahead of time. So there you go. Daryl's daring rescue mission forces Alpha to unleash a group of her own to retrieve what belongs to her, even if the price is paid in blood. The kingdom's plans to reunite the communities are put in jeopardy.
So it still seems by episode 13, Alpha still does not have Lydia. It says forces Alpha to unleash to retrieve what belongs to her. Now,
Daryl could have taken her back again.
Or Henry could have gotten her back.
Exactly.
Daryl goes out to find Henry and that makes more sense. So Lydia goes back. Henry goes out to save her. Daryl has to go out to save him, and they both start coming back together. And Alpha gets pissed and unleashes fury. Can you imagine? I can't wait for this,
especially after she's already warned them. Like you came into our territory because again, they're territorial.
This is what's going to be.
Don't want this.
This is what's going to be leading. To the events.
Yes.
The kingdom's plans to reunite the communities. Yeah.
I think this is just. I think the whole kingdom storyline is filler up until the point where we get to the fair.
Yeah.
And I think what's happening here is possibly still continuing what's happening from episode 11, and that's they're still stuck in the situation that they're stuck in, and they're just continuing with that storyline, and possibly they get out of that situation.
Yeah. So that episode's going to be legit. It's going to be crazy. So the next one, guys, as you guys know, we have been waiting to find out what these scars that are on Michonne and Daryl's back. The episode episode 14 is titled Scars. The synopsis reads, an outsider's arrival forces Alexandria to rehash devastating old wounds. Eye-opening secrets from the past are revealed. So,
an outsider's arrival.
So Norman Reedus on Talking Dead gave some information because that's one question people ask is, what are these scars? And this is what he has to say.
What happened with that is something that just happened between Michonne and Daryl. And the rest of the group don't really know what that is yet. But something horrific happened right there. And you'll learn later with the new people coming into the group that there's certain lines that you don't cross, but we cross them. And just between she and I, we, that's our little secret, but it's a really, really dark, dark secret.
That, I can't even imagine what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
To have two scars on your left flank carved in just for those two. And that's their secret. No one else knows. And an outsider's arrival to rehash those old
obviously someone else knows. It's the outsider.
But that was one of my original theories, is that maybe they brought in another group and this group went crazy and did that. Now, why only to Daryl and Michonne? I don't know, but that was my original theory. I love my brain. No.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no idea, honestly. This is going to be an interesting
if that were the case,
episode.
Then why is that outsider still alive?
Yeah. Like, what happened? Like, exactly, why is that person
going
still
upon
alive?
your theory, if that outsider was a part of this new group that was brought in, and they went psycho, Daryl and Michonne and the rest would have just killed him immediately.
True. But yeah,
I have no idea.
This episode is absolutely... We can't really even say what this is because it's specific to Daryl and Michonne and these scars, which is easily titled. It's so insane. I can't wait.
That's crazy. So I have no idea about that episode. I'm looking forward to it because ever since we saw the scars, we always wondered what was going on.
Yeah. So,
all right.
on to
The next
episode 15.
one, episode 15, The Calm Before. Yeah. The fair at the kingdom is underway with all 4 communities coming together in celebration for the first time in years. While some pacts are renewed, other deals will come at a much steeper price.
So just right there, the calm before. We know the line, the calm before the storm, right? So we know that something's going to happen. For comic book readers, we know that the fair has a devastating result. And with the episode 13, with Alpha wanting what is hers returned to her, and she unleashes this fury, this is what's going to prep us for episode 15 and the results of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think that Lydia possibly might have given information to her mother as to the whereabouts of the kingdom. We did see that in a sneak peek where she was telling, or Henry was telling her. I don't think that's out on YouTube yet. I think that was released on Talking Dead. It might be on YouTube.
Yeah.
But anyway, on Talking Dead,
it was on Talking Dead.
Yeah, Henry is telling Lydia while they're in prison in the dungeon. There's this kingdom. It's a mile or walking distance away.
A day away.
And anyway, Alpha and crew are going to infiltrate this fair.
Yeah.
And what the synopsis is saying is, it's great that these communities are together, but all of these communities together in this one spot is going to come at a price. And that price is, you don't really know who's who with everyone being there. And that's how the Whisperers are able to get in.
And this leads into the finale, which is titled The Storm. This synopsis feeds into exactly what may happen, and we'll get into this. So the synopsis reads, in the aftermath of an overwhelming loss.
So let's stop there.
Yeah.
That means the loss has already happened prior to episode 16. So we believe that the heads on spikes marking the Whisperer territory, we are predicting is going to happen at the end of episode 15.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's good. It continues. The communities must brave a ferocious blizzard, not snow. As one group deals with an enemy from within, another is forced to make a life or death decision. So, the aftermath of an overwhelming loss. That is referring to, as Josh said, the heads on pikes. In the comics, Alpha infiltrates the kingdom, lures 12 survivors out, kills them, and eventually puts their heads on pikes. 2 very big characters are on those pikes. That is Rosita and Ezekiel. We could possibly get Mary Sutton.
We will get Mary Sutton.
Mary Sutton. Luke.
Possibly Luke.
But the fact that possibly Rosita and Ezekiel, that's big.
That's really big.
Are we going to get 12? Are we going to get more? Are we going to get less? We don't know. But we believe that is the overwhelming loss. And we thought at first that was going to happen at the finale, at the end of the finale, but it seems it's going to be episode 15.
Yeah.
Oh, like, and then a ferocious blizzard. That
I'm curious to say. So they're saying one group deals with the enemy from within. That's probably the people that infiltrated the fair.
Possibly, or maybe still talking about those people from episode 14, or the
maybe,
scars or something.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the scars. Another is forced to make a life or death decision. That throws me off. Yeah. What is the life or death decision that the other group is going to make? Maybe that is, do we go to war?
That could be.
Maybe we end this
10.
episode with them contemplating, sitting around a table, talking about, are we going to another war?
We're going to a war. The Whisperer War. Oh, I'm so excited. It's just, when we start getting to those episode 15 and 16, I'm going to be so just terrified and scared of what's going to happen. I have
never been more excited.
Oh, me too, dude.
Than this, reading these synopsis. I mean, it's great.
It's amazing.
I'm so pumped for this. I mean, this last episode, I think, honestly, guys, it's going to be pancakes compared to what we're going to get.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only term I could think of.
I'm the same as well. I'm so excited. These synopsis are just, besides episode 14, which is very confusing, but the rest is just absolutely it's terrifying reading these, honestly, because just thinking about what could happen, it's just oh. But I don't know. It's just going to be so awesome.
So let us know what you think of the remaining episode titles and synopsis for those episodes. Which one's your favorite? Which one gives you kind of the most
excitement
and
fear?
Yeah,
and fear.
Yep.
So let us know in the comments your thoughts, guys. Make sure if you are new, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, smash the like button. It helps us out with the channel and the series. So follow us on NocBro Nation on Twitter and Facebook, and stay tuned for our review of the next episode, Omega, coming soon next week. I'm Daryl.
And I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.